the customer came to us wanting to build an electric pickup truck.
Yeah.
And he's sourced all this Tesla gear.
On the day that the guys are filming the workshop wars, so they're getting all set up at the moment.
Got the top of the quarter here.
Gonna be a massive job.
Massive, yeah, and not trying to hold it
So
in.
we get them custom made to each customer's needs. So that'll
you can
be
get custom made wheels, not
Yeah.
just off the shelf stuff.
That's right.
All right, Mal here, Dadz Garage. We're at Superformance. I've been invited down to check out behind the scenes of what's happening in Superformance. And it's worked out really well because we're here and the guys are filming for Workshop Wars. And yeah, how cool is that? So I get to check out what the real professionals do with the camera. So now down here at Superformance, we're going to run through and have a look at behind the scenes. We're going to check out their workshops. We're going to check out their, the painting areas. We're going to check out where they do the builds of the cars and where they do all the maintenance. It's going to be pretty cool actually. So yep, Dadz Garage, Superformance. Let's go check it out. All right, mate, just down here with Grant. He's going to give us a look around and have a look at some of the areas at Superformance.
Okay, so in here on our left, Malcolm, is where we do most of the mechanical work.
Oh yeah.
We've got 2 hoists and 2 bays. The first bay is typically for auto electrical work. We've got 2 cabinets here with lots of wiring componentry.
Yep.
And when we do a full rewire in a car, it starts in this bay, and then as the hoist is required, it just moves next door.
All right. Yep.
And then the other hoist is typically for smaller mechanical jobs like 9-inch diff repairs,
Oh yeah.
gearbox swaps, the old engine out job. And then this end bay is normally for where we do works on the ground on jack stands and things like that.
So what's happening to the Chris's car here?
At the moment we've got the Helvet here and we're doing a complete brake upgrade front and back. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, new discs on the front, pads front and rear. We've done a top end engine rebuild for him because he's blown the car up.
That's because he's a shit driver, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, good looks can't get you through life.
No.
He tries. And talent.
Chris drives it like he stole it, so that's kind of...
Yeah. I gave him the keys to my Mustang once, and he didn't baby it.
No, he wouldn't.
I said to him, it's got 1,000 kilometres on it, mate. Could you just, Anyway, so you're doing all the brake upgrades and...
Yeah. So we're getting there. The motor's running and all sorted, so now just onto the brakes.
Oh, this is cool. So if you haven't seen the Helvet, I mean, this thing's very cool. So is it yellow with a black stripe or a black with a yellow stripe, mate?
Well, that's a good question, depending on which side of the car you stand on.
So who created this? Like, was this Chris's idea?
This was Chris's idea. So our involvement initially was fitting the airbag front and rear and getting the car engineered and legal.
Yeah.
And then since then we've done a top end engine rebuild, new cylinder heads, new intake, new ignition system. And then we found the car had no brakes, typical Chris thing. He said, oh, it's pretty safe, but it wasn't safe. It was at the point where it needed to work.
Oh, he's not real smart, mate. He's good looking, but So was he just not, he could just make up his mind what colour he wanted, so he just decided he'd go...
So we got both colours.
He's got both?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, again, he's an artist, mate.
That's right. So it's got wet on the tilt truck ride down here, and it's got a bit of dust on it. We're all cleaned up before he picks it up, and it'll be good to go.
Mate, I've seen it in its prime. I think I've got some video of it. Sitting on the ground. He always keeps it immaculate, but beautiful car. Cool. That's fantastic. You got a couple of rigs out here?
Yeah, so we've always got a big variety of cars here. The first one over there is a Ford Pilot.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing a restoration on that with the motor gearbox diff. We're doing some chassis repairs and painting the chassis, and then the body will remain original other than a 12-volt upgrade from the original 6-volt.
Yeah.
That's a 2-owner car, and it's got a lot of sentimental value to the person that's bought it, so he wants to leave it all stock standard.
Oh, nice.
In behind there's an accident damaged early F truck, which is an insurance job. Next door there we've got a LS3 pad Nissan Patrol, which is a cool thing.
Yeah. Did you put the LS3 in, or was it already done?
I was already done. We've done some minor works and just tidied things up.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of the work himself, and he wasn't a mechanic, so he had us fix up a few of the ugly little things.
Did I see that one? Did Chris drive that one?
Yes,
this one?
Driven that one.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. It was very cool.
Yeah, and that's on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, because you got the Superformance YouTube channel as well. So
correct.
And then you show off all the cars, well, not all the cars, but the cars that you build and cars that you do work on sometimes and upgrades, etc.
Yeah, so we normally,
I watch all of them.
We normally do a post about every 2 weeks.
Yeah. It's good. I do enjoy watching them because they're only a few minutes long and they really show off the cars really well, I think. So
that's our TV producers, the new Jeep Rubicon. That's Robbie Fazzino's ride, and he's up from Melbourne with his team doing the filming and editing. for the show rods down under workshop walls.
So rides down under workshop walls. Now, here he is again, mate. Is he everywhere?
He's everywhere.
I mean, every time I put on YouTube or get on the internet, bloody Chris is on there in some way.
That's right.
So
I think Rob's
this is actually pretty cool. I like these.
I think Rob's got about 58,000 Ks on this truck in less than 12 months, so he
Gets around.
gets around a lot.
Cool. So what else we got, mate? You want to show me anything down the back here you want to show?
Yeah, let's have a look in this dirty works room.
All right, we're going to get in the dark depths of Superformance and see what's down here. We'll probably find some remnants of crisscross here somewhere as well. Oh, very cool. So this is
in here is what we call a dirty works room. We do sanding and filling and priming. So we've got a hatchback Tirana that's a full build.
Oh, nice. That's on the list of cars I'd love.
Now that's a really good body. It's got next to no rust, a few little dents, but a really good body by normal.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
We've got a 2-door early Chevy hardtop, like a mid-60s job. That's
Yep.
a nice car. And then we've got the cab off the accident damaged early F.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Yep. And then we've got a Dodge Ram pickup bed there, which is in the process of getting painted. It's got some rust and dents in it, and the owner wanted to tidy it up.
Oh, that's fantastic. No, this, yep. Yes, please. I'd have one of them.
Oh yeah.
That's a pretty cool. Is it EH or a
That's an
EJ?
yeah.
Oh, I love the EHs, eh? Love them.
Yeah, so because we're TV film, we've got a few cars outside today just to keep them away from the camera.
Oh, right, yep,
Just to give the boys room and be able to spread out. So
Yeah,
a real nice EH there. It's
Isn't it? Yeah.
202 with the triple carb deal. And
Wow. It's got the houndstooth inside, nice prem.
yeah, we did a steering upgrade for him.
Nice. So when you say steering upgrade, what's involved in that, mate?
Well, it's major. You've got to modify the cross member. It's
Yep.
got a new rack and pinion in it. We had to remount the engine gearbox.
Yep.
It's about a week's work done properly.
So you make all the front ends for these,
Yeah,
or?
correct. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Yep.
Because I mean that's the one thing with my old cars is the steering and the handling. You know, I mean I've got the Mercedes, which is fantastic. It's all fairly modern underneath, I guess, and it
Yes.
drives like a modern car. But the other ones, you know.
And how you going?
Yeah, so you know, be able to upgrade the front end and the safety and the brakes and the steering.
Yep.
It's fantastic. Look at this beast.
So this is an airbagged, what they call square body F truck.
Yeah.
It's got a blown in 393 Cleveland in it with a C4 9-inch.
We'll do some cinematic stuff. Look at that.
So we built this whole truck. It's here for some minor works.
Yeah, that's better than what Chris. That's better than what Chris can do. I mean,
It's a general check over.
yeah.
But when the truck bags down, it's awesome, and it's got huge wheels on it, so the inner guards come right up inside the.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
So how much work did you do on this one?
Lots and lots of work, probably
Yeah.
in excess of 1,000 man-hours.
Oh wow.
It's got a major C-notch in the rear of the frame.
Oh, I can see she's got plenty of room for the wheels to go up into.
That's right. And
Oh, that's awesome.
No usable tray space left.
Trucks are really the in at the moment, aren't they?
They are. And there's another super nice.
I know.
box there.
Isn't that nice? I've seen this one around. I've filmed this a few times. This was at Joe's Diner. I remember Bedshed.
Yeah, no, he uses it to promote his business.
Yeah, I do remember this. I had a chat to him. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, so this has got one of our front ends in it. We've done a Dakota digital dash upgrade.
Yep,
That's running in LS.
fantastic.
So it's got new suspension front and rear, new trim. We've just had in for some minor paint touch-ups and repairs.
Yep.
And this is his baby.
So you build the whole front ends in-house?
Yeah.
Fantastic. And you do a lot of the old American stuff, don't you? I mean, that's...
We do, yeah.
Yeah, and you've got, if I remember rightly, all the American stuff. You've got some old Falcons, XPs and things like that. What other front ends do you make?
Yeah, so we do a lot now of the early Holdens. We're starting to do some of the early Valiants.
Yep.
So we pretty much do all the American vehicles from 1923 through to about 2000.
Oh, yeah, nice. HT Holdens, mate?
We could do that for you.
Yeah. We'll talk.
Your wife might want to drive the car then.
She'll drive it then. Yeah. I was just saying before that, you know, my wife loves the HT, but, you know, with the front end and the brakes, you know, it's just difficult where, you know, if I did the front end up and made it a bit safer and she'd drive it, you know.
That's right.
You know, it's just all part of getting the family more involved.
Yep.
That's how I sell it. at home. You know.
Understood, that's-
Yeah. I need the money, darling, for your safety. So, it's great that you make them in-house. You know, like, I guess there's some imported products, but, you know, to have Australian-made product, locally made in Brisbane, you know, it's just fantastic. And
Yeah,
you know,
most engineers now in all states want certification and
Yeah.
they want paperwork. So we
Yeah.
go through torsional testing.
Yep.
And then we've hired Mount Cotton Driver training track probably 5 or 6 times now. We do a lot of testing with the actual vehicles themselves
Yep.
as well. And then the brake test forms part of that, hiring the track, so the engineers know that not only do they steer, they also stop and they compress and rebound to these the
fantastic.
suspension functions.
Oh, that's awesome, mate. That is a beautiful truck. All right, we'll go and look at some more of our Superformance. All right, so we've just walked into the shed at the back, and look at the first thing we walk into.
Yeah, this is a pretty wild Commodore.
Yeah, that's just stock, right?
Yeah, just stock standard.
Yeah, it's just a stock Commodore. So race car, full race setup. Look at that.
Yeah, so it's blown and injected small block. And we've got dyno time booked on this at the end of next week, so
Yeah.
we'll get the dust off it and give it a good clean.
So what's this used for? I mean, it's obviously full race.
Yeah, it's just a fun car that we've built for a customer, and he lives up north, so he's going to run on a couple of 8th mile tracks.
Oh, right, yep.
He might get serious and bring it to the quarter mile a couple of times, but
Yeah.
he's got a friend up there with a fast Falcon, so his friend doesn't know that he's built this.
Oh, right.
He's going to give him a bit of competition.
So not workshop wars, it's mates wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you'll go right in the competitive stakes. This
Yeah, no, should be all right. I think you'll, yeah,
You should have a chance.
should have a little crack at it. So, that's amazing.
Right. We've got lots of cars here.
Yeah.
There's a nice early Falcon ute.
Oh, okay, I know. Yeah, this is the one you've been building. This is,
Yeah, this is the Crazy XK sedan delivery.
how awesome is this? Look at it.
That's been out to a few events.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's, you got the Patina look, but you got the whole modern build going on. Bit hard to see in there, but that's okay. That is awesome. That is awesome.
And then we've got a car here that's been delivered to us from Europe,
Wow.
which was an ex-show car. It's done the European show circuit, and the owner of the car's now moved to Australia.
Wow. So what is it?
It's an early Dodge, so what we're going to be doing next year is we'll go to town and really detail the car and get it back to its original state. It was built quite some years ago now, it's just got a few
Yeah.
blemishes from being taken to multiple shows.
Oh wow, how cool is that? I might have a quick squiz. Alright, so she's going to have a full refurb and tidy her up, and
Yep.
that's a beautiful shaped car, isn't it? That's a bit different.
Yeah, that's a Corvette with a vinyl wrap on it.
Yeah. Is
It's
that
got the military theme on the front, and then the back's just plain black.
so? It looks textured, hey?
Yeah, it's really cool.
The creativity. So, these sorts of things just, the type of thing Chris would do with his cars. Just creative. But people have these visions of what they want. It's beyond my vision, but this looks awesome. So it looks like the front end's made of concrete,
It does.
and then it sort of blends into a vehicle at the back. Wow. Yeah. Oh, hang on. I think I'm in love here.
You've probably got to pop your camera inside this one and just have a look at what was formerly the glove box compartment and see if you recognise whose car it might have been.
Oh.
So this is the ex-Danny Green car.
Ah, right. So that went to auction,
Correct.
and then did it get won in a...
LMCT then raffled it off and gave it away.
Yep.
And the lucky recipient lives up north, and we're just doing some minor works for him, and then
Yep.
we're hoping to have the car to him by Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah.
I actually used to work for Danny Green's father, Mel Green.
Right.
Tough man.
Yep.
Oh, he's a tough man. He didn't take any prisoners in business, I can tell you, but I learnt so much from him. But what a tough man. I got to meet Danny as well, which was when he was younger. So
Yes.
But what a beautiful car. So
It is, yeah. It's a credit to the original builder. Yeah.
got a nice truck here.
Yeah, that's an early C10. It's got a pretty nutty supercharged injected blown big block in it.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll be
Okay.
back onto that car in the
All right. Yep.
next year.
And we got some lowrider action.
Yeah, this is a well-known local lowrider. We've had that in for some pretty major surgery. There was a lot of rust in the car. We had to replace all the body mounts. They're all rusted out, and bouncing it up and down has made it worse.
Yeah, I can imagine you know the
stress on the car.
I have seen, yeah, it might have been at Cooley's or somewhere. I can't remember. I have seen it.
Yeah. I used to go to Joe's Diner a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. And of course, the ever favourite Mustang.
Yeah, so this Mustang will be on next year's TV build.
Oh yeah.
We're going to cut the floor out of it completely and put it on a new frame.
Yep.
And then the exhaust will exit through the frame. It'll be on airbags, and then the seals will sit actually on the ground.
Oh wow. Okay. So that'll be one awesome looking Mustang.
It's a nice little car already. It's got a nutty 347 in it with a small supercharger.
Oh wow.
And it goes hard for what it is.
Oh, I can imagine.
And then of course it's got a bit of rust in the car, so that'll be part of the process.
Yep. Oh wow, that's amazing.
Fix all the rust up.
I mean, you got to love a Mustang.
Yeah, they're pretty iconic car, aren't they?
Yeah, it's cool. And the interior is really nice as well. Well, that's going to come up really well.
Yeah, that's
It's one thing you don't see a lot of is bag Mustangs, I must say.
No, I don't think there's too many in Australia. I don't know of any others.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool having a look back in the depths of Superformance and what's going on. So.
Yeah, these are the ones waiting to come up front.
Yeah, you're picking on your dad.
No, not me, never.
I'm not recording this. Mate, tell us about this beauty. What's going on here? This looks amazing. I think last time I was here, you were making the back quarter panel, which is...
Yeah, yep. So this is a HT Monaro. We've been building for over probably 12 months now.
Yep.
When it came in, it was already painted in this colour blue.
Yep.
And it just had really major humidity blistening underneath the paint.
Right, yep.
So the customer bought it off a bloke that had it for a little while. Anyway, teared all the paint down, and it had a fair bit of filler work in it.
Yep.
And the rear quarters were smashed up, and pretty much we remade both rear quarters of the car.
Yep.
We bought what we could buy, which is pretty much only the lower sections.
Yep.
And then we formed the rest all the way up to the top of the quarter here.
Gonna be a massive job.
Massive, yeah, and like trying to hold it in the hammer and just swing this big thing, it's a two-man job. So the suspension in this car, we don't actually make a front end for this car. This is a Southern Chassis Works front end.
Oh yeah,
It's been around for a long time. We're trying not to compete with the local guys. They already make it. We don't need to really make it. We normally use Rodtech or Southern Chassis Works. Rodtech lead times have blown out a little bit. In the rear of the car, we've got one of our classic 9-inch diffs.
So that's made in-house?
Yeah, yep. And then we made a triangulated 4-link.
Oh yeah.
No one else makes a 4-link for this car as of yet, so we decided to make one. The main subframe bracket that bolts into the car goes in where the shock absorbers go.
Oh yeah.
So that's bolted in. The lower bar bolts into where the leaf spring hanger is.
Yep.
And then we just weld our own brackets on. So we used pretty much all the brackets we use on our normal stuff.
Yep.
And just put it straight into this sort of car. So triangulated because the fuel tank's right there, and obviously it's got a rear seat, so we can't do parallel. The bars are just quite too short. So.
Yep.
Coilovers. It's got a 383 small block Chevy up front with a turbo 350 transmission.
Nice.
Twin 2.5-inch exhaust system, mandrel vent. We've got all our normal brands going in. Like we've got a brand new flame river steering column, all the low car accessories, pedals, gas pedal, shifter. It's going to be running a Holly fuel pump in the rear. Overall, it's going to be a pretty basic car.
Yep.
So we've got autometer gauges going in it. We just made our own little dash cluster.
Oh, nice.
So it's the same colour from the outside, but we've just got a satin clear on it.
Yep.
And then
Oh, that'll come up nice.
basic stereo, just 6x9s in the parcel shelf. The trim's just going to be factory GDS looking vinyl.
Okay. Like a Winners type product. And
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Overall, pretty much. It doesn't have central locking. It doesn't have electric windows. Really, just how you get it from the shop, basically.
Yeah. I don't think people realise the amount of work that goes into these things. You don't think, you just give it a lick of paint and throw a few seat covers on.
Especially when they look good. When you get the car and you're like, that's not a bad looking car, and then when you tear it down to bare metal, it just sunbails a big monster, unfortunately.
I mean, wiring. Oh my god.
Yeah. So pretty much
the amount of wiring that goes in is incredible.
Brand new wiring harness.
Yep.
Makes it a bit easy. They're all American, so the indicator circuit has to be done on top of the standard harness. But other than that, we just put our own plugs on it, they're all extra long. You just cut them to length and
Yep. Cool.
laminate them as you need. I make it sound easy, but it's still a lot of work.
I was going to say, it's, it looks easy.
Yeah.
And we're going to get pre-made wiring harness, but still a lot of work's got to go into
right.
it. So.
Easily a week's work, minimum.
Yeah.
So, and then that's with the carby. If you go air fire, like most of the stuff we do now, you another week on top of that standard week. So
incredible. I saw this one when I walked in. So completely different to your standard build. What have we got going on here?
Yeah, that's right. This is a 1963 Dodge D100 swept line.
Yeah.
Pretty rare car in Australia. The customer came to us wanting to build an electric pickup truck.
Yeah.
And he's sourced all this Tesla gear, and basically we're just going to mishmash and put it into this truck somewhere.
Right.
So we're going to do a new chassis using Tesla brakes and suspension components. Basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're going to have, and he's going to keep it patinaed like this.
Correct. He loves the colour, loves the finish.
Oh, so do I.
It's different. Like his wife's into really nice polished cars.
Yeah. Well, that'll make sure she doesn't drive this one then.
No, that's right.
So this'll be his. Mate, look at the brakes.
Yeah, they're all just factory 6-bolt calipers, 13-inch brakes.
Wow.
There's a heap of mods that have to happen. Obviously, we don't have a transmission.
Yeah.
So we deleted the tunnel.
Yeah.
Put a new sheet to match the original. We're doing a left to right conversion. So we've already modified the dash. We put the glove box on the left-hand side.
Yep.
And the dash cluster on the right. We've had to extend this by 85 mil.
Yep.
Because the car's going to be running off an iPad.
Oh, right.
So there's going to be a big iPad that just mounts in here.
Yep.
All touchscreen. You can change your speed. You can change what gears you're in. You can turn everything on all through the iPad. So it's going to be pretty wild.
Very Tesla-esque.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. No, that's cool. So full electric motor.
Yep.
Tesla stopping gear.
Yep.
But you guys have basically rebuilt the, or just remade the whole frame.
So pretty much the front of the chassis is original at the minute.
Yep.
And we're not quite finished the new suspension design, but the rear's brand new, and then we're pretty much going to cut the front half off and build brand new.
Wow. That's awesome. I mean, I'm, just blown away what you can do, and that, again, what people think of.
Yeah, that's
to
right.
get a Patina ratty truck and put a Tesla motor in it.
Modern gear in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to have some serious mumbo. So.
Yeah, it's getting a dual motor, front and rear.
Oh, wow, okay.
The rear motor is a large drive unit, and it's getting upgraded clutches at the minute in America. So they actually rang me the other day and it's ready for collection. So in total we're going to have about 1,200 horsepower, all drive, instant. Yeah, so.
That is going to be one serious.
It's going to be scary.
One serious Patina truck.
For sure.
And you won't hear it coming either.
No, that's the weird part.
it's just.
Let's have a quick look in the back.
I mean, this is not for everyone, I understand.
No, not at all.
But I can tell you, it's awesome.
Oh, this is the first. It's probably going to be more, let's be honest.
Oh.
So there's the rear subframe up in there.
Oh, that's insane. That's amazing. It's all going to
be cantilever airbags across the top.
Oh, so she's going to be bagged as well?
Correct, yeah.
Oh. What isn't it going to have?
Customer wants it to ride at 2.5 inches off the ground. That's what we're setting it at.
So low,
it's going to be
fast, and quiet.
Low, fast, and quiet. Yeah.
That's insane. That's so cool.
Yeah, it'll be work of art when it's.
So this is your first Tesla style electric build?
First electric altogether, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're.
Won't be your last.
No, I think there's going to be a bit of demand for it. Like, I've been doing it for years and years, these conversions, but to do it in true, like, hot rod, machine muscle stuff like this that's where we are, so hopefully.
So there's some electric crate motors you can basically buy now, isn't there?
You can buy
I saw them at the...
They take LS engine mounts or small block Chevy engine mounts.
Yeah.
Them up.
I think I saw them at one of the SEMA videos, YouTube videos.
Yeah, SEMA had a big, a whole hall just for electric cars.
Wow. Wow. So how do you go engineering wise? I mean, this is all new, so it's just
so there are
all new rules they've got to try to.
Yeah, there's specific engineers that will handle the high voltage stuff.
Yep. Okay.
The battery packs are Tesla that we've cut up, and the guys at Traction EV are making a new battery box for them.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So the high voltage stuff, Traction EV have taken care for us.
Yep.
We're mainly working on the car, getting it running, driving in the 12-volt system. It's got 16 modules in the factory box.
Yep.
They've remounted and configured them so they fit inside the chassis rails, and then there's going to be about 4 high in the back.
Oh yeah.
So we can distribute the weight correctly.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome.
So there's a lot of...
So what you're saying is Superformance is the electric car expert, mate, and you can. Everyone should bring every EV conversion here. That's what you're after.
I don't know about that yet.
Work your way towards it.
Yeah. Nah, it'll be a cool fun car. So.
Oh, it'll be awesome. I absolutely. I'm can't wait. I mean, it's just the perfect blend of modern and old, and keeping the patina, I think, is just perfect. Love it.
Yeah.
Because you can make it pretty.
Each to their own. We're just doing sort of what the client wants, and
Yeah.
we just work around what he
Well,
wants.
mate, if he wants to make it pretty later, he can.
100%.
Bring it back, give it a lick of paint, and oh, that's awesome. So, cool. And so what's happening with this one? You're ripping the floor out today and putting the whole frame in, is that right?
Yeah, so this car's getting a complete new rolling chassis. The drivetrain is going to consist of a twin turbo 632.
A what?
A twin turbo 632 big block.
In that one?
Yeah, with number plates. Because you can.
Yeah, because you can.
Yeah.
Wow, that is awesome. So how long do you reckon, how long will this build take?
This build will take in excess of 2,000 man-hours. So
Wow,
we
wow.
expect this car will be here for probably the next 2.5 years.
Oh wow.
This availability of some of these parts is really difficult. We've been waiting, I think it's 13 or 14 months for the chassis component.
Yep.
We've been waiting a similar amount of time frame for all the last of the engine parts to arrive, so it's just difficult.
Oh mate, it's going to be absolutely stunning. Wow. All right, and that's the frame there that's going to go in it.
That's the frame, yeah.
Excellent. I can't wait for that one. I'll come down every once in a while and check it out.
That'd be awesome.
Excellent. We're just here with Claire, and you're going to give us a bit of a rundown on some of the products that you have here that maybe
Yep.
have exclusivity on, and some of the things you do that, well, we don't know about.
Yeah, that's it. So like you've seen before, we do
Yep.
some of the shot wheels and billet specialties and intro.
nice.
So
Yeah.
we make them, get them custom made to each customer's needs. So
Oh, so
that'll
you can
be,
get custom-made wheels, not
Yeah.
just off-the-shelf stuff.
that's right.
Oh
yeah.
wow,
So
I didn't know that. That is excellent.
different stud patterns,
Yep.
different diameters, different widths, and then we can also assist with working out what backspace you need
Which
for
is
what
always the
desired
problem,
look you
right?
have.
I mean,
exactly.
imagine
Yeah.
spending that much money and getting the wrong size wheel. which
Yeah,
happens a
that's
lot.
right.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can help get the right sizing, also create your own custom look for
Yes.
your car. Oh
Yep.
wow, that is
Yep.
awesome.
And then with billet specialties, they
Yep.
also do matching steering wheels as well. So
Oh,
we can
yeah?
custom order a steering wheel that'll match your wheels for
Oh,
the
that is
vehicle.
cool.
Same with Budnik as well. I don't have one on display unfortunately,
Yep.
but we also deal with Budnik as well.
Yeah, that's excellent.
We don't stop there though, so we do deal with BDS
Yep.
in the States, so superchargers, TBS and Littlefield.
Yep.
So all of your supercharger needs as well.
Oh, cool.
And we go through with the customer and work out what they need for that.
Yep. Oh, that's excellent. So you have exclusive rights to some of those products.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you ever
Direct
need any of
dealers.
those, and on the phone number, email these things, that'll be somewhere on one of the screens there somewhere.
Yes.
Just contact you guys, phone, email, or
Yeah.
on the website.
Yep, and even Facebook inquiries as
Yep.
well. They're becoming quite popular.
Okay, so jump on Interface
Yep.
and check it out. Cool. I didn't know that. That's excellent. So I mean, some of these wheels are just insane. They're just beautiful. So
Yeah, and you get to custom design like what finish you want on there as well, whether it's
that's-
brushed, polished,
that's
that sort of
fantastic.
thing. Yeah.
cool. What else have we got? Tell us a bit more about.
We also deal with BDS suspension in the
Yep.
States.
Oh, yeah.
So they deal with a lot of the newer trucks, so
Yep.
your Rams, Chevys, and that sort
Oh,
of
wow.
stuff. So anything from like a 6-inch lift kit to an 8-inch lift kit.
So that's the modern trucks as well.
Yeah, correct.
Right. So
Yep.
because I mean they're becoming so popular now. The new the
They
big
are.
trucks. I don't know where they park them in car,
Yeah, yeah.
car parks, but
Exactly.
so you guys have got gear for the brand new Rams and,
Correct.
and stuff like that. That's
Yep.
excellent. Didn't know that as well.
Yep, and we go
Tick
through.
that off the list. I didn't know.
We go through and customize that for the customer as
Yep.
well as to what they want to feature in there, whether it's
Fantastic.
Fox shocks or remote
Yep.
reservoirs and that sort of thing.
Oh, wow.
And we also help out for the guys that tow helper
Yep.
springs, so
Yep.
then that way you've got an airbag in the back there to keep the truck level.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. So,
Perfect.
and you've got all the spare parts back here as well, I see, and you've got some, I guess, spare parts interpreters that can help out. So-
Yes, that's exactly right. So we've got 2 people as parts interpreters,
Yep.
and then we've got a sales assistant here as well
Yep.
on the desk.
And then when everyone else doesn't know they got you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I need one like you in our work. So,
Yes.
oh,
Jack of all trades.
yeah, cool. So what sort of parts do you do? What's your main area of expertise, I guess? Parts.
So we try to keep anything from 1923 to 1980 in the store.
Yep.
That can be Ford, Chevy, hot rod, and then muscle car.
Yep.
We try to keep it up to 1980, and then anything outside that we're generally order it in as required. But we do get a lot of the things where customers can't find them themselves. So a good example is that Corvette out the back of crisscrosses.
Yes,
He wasn't able to find airbags for quite a few years, and then we miraculously found some for him and then got to install them as well.
He actually did mention that, and he mentioned you in that conversation, said there's only one person who was ever going to find it, and that was you, and
That's
you did.
it.
So,
yep.
yeah. No, we don't like Chris. He's far too good looking, talented, and
very loud.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like it. Yeah, don't really like him. His drawings are awesome. I hate him. So cool. And so you're not just performance parts, right? Like you.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
standard replacement parts
you've got
as well.
replacement parts as well. I think people don't realise that as well. They think Superformance is about performance parts, but you've got a whole range of parts, and if you haven't got it, you can
give us
find
a
it.
call. Yeah, that's it. We can find it. So brake parts, ball joints, all your service items, filters, cabin filters, spark plugs, you know, glow plugs, that sort of thing. So
really.
we try to keep it here on the shelf. So that can be anything from petrol or your 6.5 Chevy diesels and your Duramax engines.
And then through here is a lot of your performance parts and a lot of your, I guess, you know, you've even got cleaning products and you've got a whole range of, you know, products down out in the shop as well. It's like a, you know, adult paradise in here, really, isn't it? A lolly shop.
That's it, bit of a candy store.
So if people want, you know, your front ends, or want to talk about any of those things, so just the same phone number, same website, same Facebook.
Correct.
Make contact. Tell them what you're after.
Yeah.
Said I've got no idea what colour they come in, what size, what models, you know, how big the brakes can be. So don't talk to me. Don't ask me on the comments. But, make contact with Claire and the team, and I'll be able to help you out with anything you may need.
Yeah.
I do want to mention too, these guys gave us some donation for Chrome for Cancer, which was where we raised money for melanoma cancer. They gave us a Jay Leno pack for the raffles. It was fantastic. So I do want to say thank you for doing that. That really helped us raise. We raised $43,000 for melanoma cancer with Chrome for Cancer, and that was one of the fantastic prizes. So
an amazing effort.
Is there anything else you want to run us through, Claire, that you think people would like to know about?
Have you mentioned much on the IFS really?
I haven't. I've mentioned they come in that colour.
Yes.
And that's it.
Okay, so this is actually custom designed here in-house at Superformance.
Yeah.
So we do make our own cross members, control arms.
Yeah.
Then we use Willwood disc brakes and Willwood drop spindles for applications.
Yep.
So we feature it for the LH/LX Tirana, and then we also do for the Ford F-Truck in right-hand drive.
And you've got old Falcons as well, XP, XL,
Correct.
XM.
Yeah,
I've got an XP Falcon coupe could do with one of these.
Yes.
Maybe
that can be in airbags or coilovers as well, so depending on what style or what you want the car to be able to do.
I mean, drivability of the old cars is the biggest challenge, and safety, and this is what really improves that significantly. So, you know, I've got my 3 old cars, and one's got a modern front end in it, and it is fantastic. I've driven it to Canberra, driven it to Melbourne. The other two, I love driving them, but, you know, if you had something like a modern front end with the brakes and the rack and pinion steering would be absolutely fantastic. So, so on your website, do you have a list of the vehicles that can?
They are coming onto the website quite soon. We are working on that.
Sure. If not, just make contact by phone number or the email address.
Email, Facebook, all the avenues.
Oh, that's excellent. That's good. And they're made in-house and they're made in Brisbane local, which is fantastic. Support local trade, and I think you'll get an excellent product with excellent support service as well. So.
And the other benefit as well is that they come with engineering paperwork. So then you just need an engineer to approve the installation side of things.
Oh, fantastic. Cool. All right, well, I think I might wrap it up there. That's fantastic. So thank you for coming on Dadz Garage and inviting me in to have a look around and check out the workshop and all the different products that you sell. So thank you very much, and
thank you.
Really appreciate it. Have a look around here. Absolutely everything you could possibly want as far as your performance parts goes, brakes, everything really. Fantastic. Like an adult in a candy shop here. And have a look at this thing. Sitting on its guts. How cool is that? You come around here, we got the Willwoods. Oh, amazing amount of products. And then we got the wheels. Have a look at these wheels. Alrighty, that's my little visit out the back of Superformance, and just to learn a little bit more about what they do down here and what sort of products they sell, and workshop work was fantastic. Now, how cool is that Patina truck with a Tesla motor in it? I mean, that's going to be awesome. These guys will build anything. Then you got the HT Monaro, which looks absolutely fantastic, and obviously they're doing filming for Workshop Wars at the moment, and that's going to be a great watch. So make sure you check that out, and yeah, Superformance.